Hello folks, this is an MLS Matchday 17 update video. I will be doing these update videos on Wednesday, so stay tuned if you want to watch MLS Matchday update videos. But let's get started. St. Louis getting a huge 2-1 win against San Jose. Nashville drew with New York City Football Club 2-2. Miami gets a 5-1 win against Columbus Crew. New England getting a 3-0 win against Montreal. Chicago winning a 3-1 against Orlando. New York Red Bulls getting a huge win against Atlanta 2-0. DC United upsets Cincinnati 2-1. Charlotte gets a 2-0 win against Toronto. Philly and Dallas both ended a draw 0-0. Kansas City winning a 3-1 against Houston. San Diego getting a 2-0 win against Austin. LA Galaxy finally got their first win. Finally get their first win of the season with a 2-0 win against Real Salt Lake. And then Sunday soccer night ended in a thriller. Minnesota winning it against Seattle 2-3 on Sunday soccer night. Let's get to the winners and losers performance-wise. All right, our biggest winner is Minnesota, first off. Huge win on the road in Seattle. They get a 3-2 win. I did not expect that to happen, but it's a massive win for Minnesota on the road against Seattle. And now the conversation of this team maybe potentially title contenders. Miami was the other big winner. They got a 5-1 win against Columbus. And wow, who predict this happening? 5-1 against Columbus. Looks like they're back on track. Nashville, I know it's a draw, but they still have wins, of course, and then they had some good draws. Of course, they had that draw last week, 2 weeks ago against Columbus, and then their last match against New York City Football Club, showing that this team has spirit for them to compete in the MLS playoffs. My next winner is New England. Here is the deal of New England. They are in a winning streak since April 12th. Yes, April 12th. That's been 2 months. They had some good wins and some draws, of course. Great results. Can they keep it up if they want to get at least in the play-in for the MLS playoffs? And finally, San Diego, a massive 2-0 win against Austin FC, and is a get back on track winning after losing to Seattle, and now they get this 2-0 win against Austin. Let's go to the losers. Columbus. Yeah, they just lost to Miami twice. They lost to them in Cleveland, Ohio. We're at home of the Browns. And they lost in Miami. And we're seeing the crumbling down of Columbus Crew title contenders out of the picture. Seattle was my other loser, and this is hard. I picked Seattle winning this because this is played at Lumen Field. This would be a great environment, but they lost very heavily against Minnesota. And are they really going to be ready for the Club World Cup next week? So that's going to be interesting to keep an eye on. Let's go to Orlando. Orlando losing to Chicago Fire. Nobody expected this, but Chicago has not beaten Orlando in their turf since 2019. So well-deserved for Chicago. But for Orlando, this is a tough loss. They lost to Atlanta, of course. Heartbreaking loss on the road. And now they come in here. They lose to Chicago. And again, trending down. What's going on right now? San Jose. And the reason why is this. They lost to a team that they just fired their manager last month. and they lost 2-1. Yeah, that was unexpected. And in Real Salt Lake, and they lose to a team that they haven't won this season, and now they just give it up. They give LA Galaxy their first win. Tough one. If you have not seen my other sports news, plus the Suns have hired Jordan Ott as their next head coach. Go check them out. Please, we need to get to 100 subscribers. Make sure to hit those like buttons, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell for more sports news. Also, you can share these videos to your friends. See if they have their opinions of me breaking down breaking news like NBA news, NFL news, whatever sports. But again, please share these videos to your friends, and maybe they would welcome to join this channel. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.